relax a little bit, keep wickets in hand probably. I think that's the other way to go. We saw Pakistan losing wickets and almost losing the game.
I think
that's the one danger when you try and leave it too late. As a fan of trying to finish it a little earlier. Corbin Boss, he's had the better of Saima Yupin at first ODI. We're just running the ball across the left-hander. This is going to be an interesting battle between the two. He knows the importance of getting through this new ball phase. In many ways, you talk about keeping wickets in hand. They've almost adopted the mindset of not looking to score in this first 10 overs. It's all about having wickets in hand, entering that second power play.
Samayu with a ginger footwork, I think he's got to be more firm. Playing from the crease. Stretching forward to a ball that's pitched up. A lot more comfortable on that line.
I make a lot of reference to bowlers' natural attributes, and this is one natural attribute that Corbin Boss do possess. It's to run the ball across the left-hander. As a batsman, you need to be a little bit sharper, understanding that he is now operating in his natural habitat.
Nicely bowled, this time attacking the stumps. Very impressive over comes to an end. 17 for 1. I think that's where the boys went yesterday. Wellness Center, I think, Vern.
Well, rumor has it that's your palace, Rambo.
Oh, I wish. A sprawling property, that. Still under construction, though. Rizwan, Salman, Santalat. Next few men ready to get a gig. Edge and beautifully held. What a take that is. The ball was flying in. You see the bowler all pumped up. A fleeting existence for Babar Azam in this innings. He was patchy, he was a little rushed at times. He wasn't really on top of the opposition, and edges won and taken brilliantly in the slips.
And this is the beauty of pace. Squared him up, but how's that for catch at first slip? Donovan Ferreira absolutely flying to his left. Nandri pumped up. He picks up his second. Baba, he goes for a brief stay. Pakistan 17 for 2.
The champions innings in the last ODI. Mohammad Rizwan is in. Once again, it's about rebuilding. Once again, it's about absorbing pressure. 2 wickets down. Babar Azam has been lost to the cause. His numbers are very, very impressive. Very good all-round cricketer. He keeps wickets. Strike rate of 85. But Babar was looking just a little bit shaky around that off-stump channel. Opening up every now and then. That back shoulder squaring up. So Berger making it worse with his natural angle. And what a catch that is. This really is a flying catch in the slips. And he knows the value of a Babar Azam wicket. Always is special for any bowler.
It always takes something special to get rid of these players, these kind of players, but It's just that element in his technique early
Picture
on.
like.
Baba Azam might have to go and firm up a little
everyone.
bit.
Please share and like on
Excellent piece of
my
bowling by
page.
Nandre Berger, exposing him to that vulnerability in his technique. Well, this is exactly what South Africa were after, to get Mohammad Rizwan in against that rock-hard new ball.
Please share.
Last innings, he came in towards the middle, and he could take his
Very
time. This time
good
round,
batting.
Young brother,
I do
share
feel
please.
with Nandre Berger having his tail up, it's going to be a different challenge.
Oh, hits it. Short ball and a good one. Rizwan taking his eyes off the action. Berger there just letting him know who's bossing this. He's 2 for 13 in 2.2, Berger.
Absolutely love this attitude from Nandre Berger. Doesn't mind running in hard, and you don't expect that first up. Excellent bouncer. That will just unsettle him a little bit more. Brilliant from Nandre Berger.
Absolutely switched on. And a pace ahead of the opposition, Berger. Surprise Fakhr with a very, very fine bouncer, and Rizwan was at 6s and 7s with that length. Yeah. And so that ball becomes that much more difficult to tackle after a short ball. He's bowling at a good pace, 146.6 that last ball. That is searing pace.
And I think the bounce in this format has almost become a little bit underrated. But it's the effect of the shorter ball.
क्या लगता है दोस्तों पाकिस्तान मैच जीत जाएगा या नहीं?
That's the element that you plant in the back of the mind. Brilliant. Talk about Bowley setting the tone, and this is a wonderful tone he's set so far.
That's gone through mid-on for runs. Just a tap. Balance.
Very nice चौका हो गया.
He played for 4. Off the mark with a special shot.
And this is how you bounce back.
मेरे 10,000
कैसा कान किया? भलाई कैसा
मेरे 10,000 तो की थी YouTube पे 10,000 तो क्या पाए?
Understanding that Mohammad Rizwan might be camping on the back foot, but it's wonderful balance. Allowing the ball to come to him and hit it under his eyes. There's pace on offer, and all you need to do is get the placement right.
At this time, he's looking for that in-swinging slant, and on a couple of occasions now he's missed the target.
That easy snap. So just straying a little bit too straight. Maybe not swinging offer. The line, it's important. Excellent start for South Africa. Maybe to pick up one more here. They'll be bossing this power play.
Oh, bowling! And it's the big scalp of Rizwan. Gingerly across, massive inside edge. And the stumps are shattered. And Pakistan going through a low here. 3 down now for 22.
And this is the effect of the bouncer. He's planted that seed of doubt. Unsure whether to let it go. At the very last second, and under it's onto the stumps. But it's about Nandre Berger. Yeah, he's looking for hope from somewhere else. Mohammad Rizwan, he makes way for 4. Pakistan now in a bit of trouble.
छोटा है लगूंगा यारे जो अगो ही मैंने देखा यार वही है नाम से बने नहीं है बने ये दो खा लेंगे मैं तो नहीं लगता हूं पर एक खा ले
जो भी दोस्त लाइव देख रहे हैं हमारे सब दोस्त हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें.
Excellent ball, yeah, a lot of doubt.
For 23. Someone to come to the rescue. Simon Salman, the 2S square. are out there for Pakistan. So what happens to somebody like Roach now? His opponent has picked up three.
आज में पानी पी अल्लाह यार
Yeah. Well,
यार
I think it's of paramount importance that of the fine line. I think he's done a wonderful job so far. Because if he suffocates the stop order batters from this side, it creates more pressure for Nandri Berger to strike. Absolutely brilliant. Talk about the speeds very often when you play in the subcontinent. I'll come back to the point. You see a drop in pace from a bowler's perspective because you almost go in a defensive mindset. But today, it's all about attacking.
क्या लगता है दोस्तों मैच जीत जाएंगे या नहीं सब दोस्त बताएं
Talk about. Yeah, I think they've backed each other up wonderfully well. That was a surprise bouncer, but it's the ability to hit that length consistently which has impressed me so far. Talk about the T20 format. Very often bowlers go to the change-up, but they've been able to hit that good, consistent area all the time.
hitting the spies hard. When you push into that survival mode, batting becomes that much more difficult because you know at the back of your mind that you can't make a mistake, and that's a heavy burden that you carry out there at the crease. So you're playing for yourself.
Absolutely love bowling when batters are in this kind of mindset because they're not looking to score. They're trying to establish themselves again, but with that, there's a lot of tentative shots being played. And as a bowler, you just feel he's allowing you to bowl at him.
Turning and twisting, and it's not been easy for Pakistan's top order against seriously good bowling attack here. The top two performers for South Africa, the Pacers, 24 for 3.
This is how Berger's gone this afternoon, setting the tone early with that bouncer to Fakhar Zaman. An excellent delivery to Baba Azam, but an even more impressively catch by Dovan Ferreira. The third of his spell was none less than Mohammad Rizwan. Those are the zones which he was operating in. The line fairly straight. Yeah, you're going to be rewarded if you bowl at that kind of pace with that kind of control.
Some would counter punch. Let's see if Saim Ayub can be that counter puncher for Pakistan. Hit your way out of trouble. Well, that's gone down the leg side. A tough one for the keeper.
Yeah, it's important for Pakistan to still have a positive body language whilst the quest is to score runs. That's the only way that you're going to turn the tide. By looking to score a couple of boundaries and revert the pressure back onto South Africa. So at the moment, the way these two are operating, they're bossing the game.
Rather. A little uppish. Opening the face of the blade, runs it down for a run.
It's amazing how this series has unfolded so far. Of course, Pakistan winning the first test match, South Africa bouncing back. South Africa winning the first T20. Well, that's your Vigotel moment. Crowd selfie moment with Vigotel smartphone. Official mobile handset partner.
Next to bat, Hussain, Nawaz and Fahim. So should this be an extended run for them?
Absolutely. I'm a massive fan, especially in the white ball format, that when the ball bigger dent in the opposition. We all know once batter gets set, you have an opportunity up front to make a bigger dent. Why not?
Just try to hold firm here, South Africa. Make sure that they continue putting pressure on Pakistan through this season 130s.
You reckon he's not as excited as over?
I think he's tiring.
Tired legs?
And that's a wonderful news for Pakistan. Get a good use here by Berger.
Yeah, young captain in. This will give him a lot of. Really enjoyed his captaincy so far. Disposed the second slip into the Ketzing mid-wicket. So I do feel that he might venture touch fully, Ramiz. Trying to bring those stumps into play once again.
Yes, making sure that there are no more accidents. Salman Ali Agha. His record against South Africa is phenomenal. He averages 90 in ODIs against South Africa. If he gets a 90 here, he'll be as good as winning a contest. 27 for 3. Your number 4 getting a 90 was getting you out of trouble and then making it happen for you. The gigantic innings. But right now it's about partnership and surviving this little spell from South Africa. Defensive is Salman Ali Agha. Great first 7 overs for South Africa. 3 down for 27 Pakistan.
Great start here for South Africa. 27 for 3. Damage done on the very first run. 1 for 1, 17 for 2, 22 for 3. Bosch to continue. Amir Sohail alongside Amir. Great start for South Africa.
Yeah, it's not the sun. Actually, it has been Andre Berger who has flared down on Pakistani batters. They're making sure the Pakistani team is under pressure in this important game of theirs to stay alive in this series, South Africa. Yeah, partnership is needed. Desperately needed.
Heard Vernon Philander and Ramiz Raja talk about the fact that Salman Ali Agha has a fantastic record, but they're up against some really good quality bowling. It's one of those opportunities where you really want to get stuck in, create a partnership, dig yourself. That's how the 3 wickets went down.
See, if you notice one thing, batters were committing themselves on the back foot. Once the ball is bouncing truly, you need to play faster bowlers off the back foot. We haven't seen that. And that's a way to go about it. The last delivery, the way it was handled, Saim Ayub actually got onto the back foot and he was very comfortable. And this is the area Pakistani batters need to improve if they want to become good travellers.
Yeah, that previous delivery from Saim Ayub, like you say, just goes on to his back foot, plays the ball very close to his body. So the bat also is not being hung out or thrown outside the line of the ball. Watchful as well on this occasion from Saim. The other difference is the pace with which Andre Berger and Corbin Bosch have bowled around the 140 mark consistently. Andre Berger 144 clicks as well, went up in his previous over. So the difference in pace, coming down on that immaculate length, both very tall as well, so getting that added bit of extra bounce. Combination has been very fruitful for South Africa so far. flicks it away and flicks it away well for four. A period of 9 consecutive dot balls dealt with the boundary from Simon.
Wasn't a bad ploy from the fast bowler, Corbin Bosch. Few dot deliveries were bowled, and he knew the batter is going to take few chances. Tried him with a shorter delivery. It did scurry off the surface, but the bounce wasn't for the liking. Pressure labor.
Bosch to close the over out. 8 on 31 for 3. Live action continues in Faisalabad, the second one day, the first one going to Pakistan, but who now find themselves in a spot of bother. 31 for 3. The first 8. Berger into his 5th.